Hey guys, it's Brittany with Drops of Jupiter Astrology. So today we're talking about Virgo because we just entered Virgo. We had that amazing eclipse and we just had a dark sky, double Virgo. And so now we're going to talk about what Virgo energy is and what it all means. So with Virgo, this is the sign of the sixth house. It's the wide umbrella of Virgo covers health. This sign is all about your health, physical and mental health. This sign also is about being in service to the collective, wanting to really help people and help, the world be a better place to move things forward. Virgo is about work. It's your work life. And, Virgo is always wanting to be in service and always wanting to help. And Virgo at its best, an example of really mature, evolved Virgo energy. The perfect example would be Mother Teresa. She just wanted to give all she had to helping people that, may never recover, may never get better, but it's about me being there for you. It's about me helping you and being there and doing what I can to make your life better in any way that I can. And Virgos really feel so much joy out of helping people and making their life better and seeing people smile, because Virgos at the end of the day really just want everybody to respect, your body as your temple, respect what you put into your body, keeping yourself healthy, keeping your mind healthy, respecting yourself so that you are at your best, so that you can then do the work you need to do to help the collective and help others. And, Virgo is a very analytical sign. Virgo is amazing with detail. We have big picture signs, but then we have, kind of like the signs that get down to the nitty gritty and really want to pay attention to detail and let everybody know that detail matters. Those things that you don't realize matter, they do matter. And if they weren't there, you'd notice it, but it's kind of those things that you just almost don't appreciate because you don't even realize what goes into it and how it's making things better. But the detail is so important, and that's really a Virgo strength. Virgo moves the world forward. It's one of my favorite signs. They're all my favorite sign. I think I say that like every time, but I really love what this sign brings to the table. Virgo is an earth sign, so Virgo wants to really respect the physical, much like Taurus and Capricorn. We respect doing work. We respect, being in a body on the earth and getting things done. And so, Virgo is practical. They're organized, they're efficient. You're making lists if you're a Virgo. I'm a Virgo rising, so for me, when I really started to kind of tap into feeling that rising sign as I got a little bit older, I definitely started making lists, and it was something that I had never done before. But somebody who is a Virgo sun may have tapped into that earlier than I did, but definitely Virgo loves to organize. They love to clean. They love to, just make things better. And let me say that there are some Virgos, that really just like aren't so much into the organizing and the making everything, perfect. It really does, again, matter, where you have Virgo and, how it's being aspected. So, my sister is a Virgo moon, and her moon is a little bit damaged, and, she is not the organized type where everything is neatly, perfectly in its spot. However, she's messy organized, where she knows where everything is within the mess, and it makes sense to her. So, it's, again, I'm never making a blanket statement when we talk about energies. But just traits, personality traits of a Virgo, they worry. They're really, 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 really worriers. These are the people that are their worst critic. They want everything to be perfect, especially if you have Saturn in Virgo. You want everything to be perfect. You want perfection all the time, and it's really hard for you to accept the fact that everything isn't perfect all the time, that you're not perfect, and that nothing is perfect. And, Virgos are their worst critic. Everybody in their life could be telling them, oh, you're so great at organizing, or, oh, you're so efficient, or, oh, you're wonderful at your job, or, oh, you're such a nice person, or, oh, I love your hair. And the Virgo is going to sit there and pick apart every last thing, and they can't accept those compliments or hear them in a way that they can internalize them and feel good about them. A lot of times, Virgos are very critical of themselves, and they are their worst critic. And, it's not unheard of for, a Virgo to just be really down on themselves. So all you Virgos watching this, I want you to give yourself a break, give yourself a pat on the back. And every time you start to tell yourself, oh, I'm not good enough, or, oh, my hair is not as good, or, oh, I don't look as pretty as she does, or I'm not as strong as he is, I want you to tell yourself that you are exactly how God wanted you to be. You are perfect as you are. Your chart is not a mistake. You're a Virgo for a reason. You have wonderful analytic ability. Your planet is ruled, Mercury, the planet Mercury rules Virgo, so you are ruled by communication and intellectual stimulation and the ability to communicate, and you are wonderful the way you are. And every time you start to tell yourself that you're not good enough, I want you to stop yourself and hear me say, you are good enough, and I want you to think to yourself, what could I say positive about myself? Oh, my hair looks horrible. No, I have really nice texture. Think of something to replace the negative with so that you can start to get your brain, into that place of being able to love yourself. Give yourself a hall pass to love yourself. You are perfect as you are, and all the signs are perfect as they are. But especially Virgo, where, you guys are hard on yourselves. It's important that you stop and you tell yourself that you're good enough, you're okay, and, not to worry so much, and, not to stress yourself out, and just accept nobody's perfect. In my Sagittarius video coming up in December, we'll talk about how Sagittarius says, nothing's perfect, you're never going to get it right, and you're always going to screw up, so just accept it. And, that's the harsh, Sagittarius saying, Virgo, you're never going to get it right, it's never going to be perfect, but it's okay. It's okay, you did your best. Virgo is meticulous. They're a very modest sign. They have trouble accepting any kind of compliment. They're just very oh, yeah, thanks, you look nice. It's just, they're very modest. And unlike Leo, where Leo's like, put on the flashy clothes and look really great and, do something wonderful and, notice me. Not so much with this one, with Virgo. Virgo is kind of like, I'm okay in the background. I'm okay where Leo's on the stage. I'm behind the scenes making everything work. And I like it that way because I'm performing a job that really matters, and that's great, and I'm contributing. So I'm happy doing that. And that's kind of Virgo's message. They're diligent, they're reliable people. They are very critical, as I said, but they're practical. You know, they're when it comes to work especially, they're very practical. Okay, so we have to do A, B, and C, and this is how we get there. They understand it, and like I said, they're analytical. You know, because Mercury is the ruler of this sign. Mercury is the mind, remember, and it also rules Gemini, which is communication. You know, Virgos are good communicators. They're good writers, and they're analytical, and you know they're very smart. So you know they're able to really get their point across and speak to you, and they will debate until the end. You know that you're not going to win an argument with a Virgo. I just hope you know that. Virgo is the sign that says, this is, I know because I did all the research. You know, they're great researchers. They are constantly, you know, sucking in all the information and, you know, just wanting to know everything. And, you know, so they're on the computer and they're getting all their information. And so they've already done the research, and then you try to tell them something and they go, no, I have all the research. I know everything. And I'm going to argue my way out, not by what I think I know, but with hardcore facts, cold, hard facts. And, you know, so, that's definitely, you know, that's a big time Virgo thing. Is they love to research, and they can argue their way out better than probably anyone. So Virgo in relationships, their friends are like family. They love their friends. They love their family. They're loyal and they're devoted, and they want to have a small circle. You know, it's kind of like, I love how Spirit kind of made it like every other sign is different. Leo is like, I want a big, you know, vast amount of people around me. And Virgo is like, I just want my small little circle. I don't want to like go to parties and schmooze with people I don't know. Like, I want to have like a small, intimate group of people that I talk to, that I can have like a deep, intimate conversation with, and that, you know, I can just feel really good about being with, and I don't have to worry about, you know, being in the spotlight or feeling uncomfortable. They're big about being in their comfort zone. They don't like to be pushed out of it, you know, where Leo can kind of push out of their comfort zone and, you know, entertain. Not so much for Virgo. They are uncomfortable. That's my son. Hi, Lucas. Virgo is not big into meeting new people. Like, they really they like to kind of just have their same friends that they've really gotten to know, and they're not like so big into bringing a ton of new people into their life. They're just really happy with the people they have in their life. And career-wise, they really just love to work. Not unlike Capricorn. In the way that Virgo differs from Capricorn is that Virgo, like I said, is analytical. They love to research. They love to detail. They love to do detail. So when they're at work, they want to be able to do the jobs that are really contributing to helping people. Like, they don't want to just do a job to do a job. They want to do a job that they know is allowing them to have a high degree of independence. However, at the same time, is really important. You know, they don't want jobs that are unimportant. They don't want to do busy work. They want to work on a job that's really important and that they can just really get in there and accomplish something and move it forward and keep it organized. They are people that are good with money. Money, they tend to have a pretty good amount of money karma. Money flows in their direction, and they're excellent with like the daily things, those details when it comes to money, budgeting money, saving money, keeping records of money, making sure the bills are paid on time and nobody's overdrafted. And, they're just really good at, just knowing where everything goes and keeping it all together and just, having records and, just everything is organized, and they're good with those details. However, they sometimes have a weakness with overspending on the people they love. It's really hard for them to say no to the people they love. They say no to themselves all the time, and they don't really buy themselves that much. And it's hard for them to do something for themselves because they feel like they're not helping people. They're helping themselves, and that gets interpreted sometimes as being selfish. And this isn't just with money. This is with anything, but it does pertain to money. If I think about myself, then I'm not thinking about other people, and then I'm not helping other people, I'm helping myself, and that's selfish, and that's my ego, and they get into this whole thing, and their brain is going, God, I'm so selfish, and then it goes up from there, and it becomes this huge thing where now they just feel like garbage, and they've got to go do something for somebody and help somebody to make themselves feel better. So, one thing I can say to a Virgo is, you know what? It's okay. Pay yourself first when you get paid. Put it in your savings account. Put some of it in your savings account. Then pay your bills. Then with what's left, you can pay, you can do a little for somebody else. It's my rose. It's great that you want to do stuff for other people. However, it's also okay to take care of yourself. It's not selfish. And sometimes they can get caught up with credit card debt. Something that happens where they take out credit cards to be able to do more for people, and then they get stuck with bills. So, they really like to have sound finances, however, and they're good with making sure everything gets paid and nothing, gets crazy and out of hand. However, sometimes, they can have these little downfalls with credit cards and, things like that. And it's not unheard of that a Virgo could have a family inheritance, but it tends to come with challenges from family members and things of that nature. So that's just something that potentially could happen. So Virgo is, that sign that, is just really good with detail. They're great at organizing closets. In fact, they rule closets. Virgo the sign is the Virgin. It looks kind of like the Scorpio sign, but then there's like a closed bottom in the corner, and it's closed because that's the sign of the Virgin. It's closed. It's not open like Scorpio. They are indicating that they're all about respecting, your health and your body, and you're mindful of what you put in your body. Many Virgos are vegetarian or vegan. The highest occurrence of vegetarians and vegans are generally of Virgos. They're very respectful of what they put in their body, and, respecting the fact that your body's your temple, and you can only do your best work when you are caring for yourself and you feel the best. So in the one sense that they don't care about themselves and they don't, want to do certain things, they do understand the importance of health. However, it's not unheard of that a Virgo will be lecturing you about what you should be putting in your body, and then behind, a closed door, they are, eating a Big Mac or a candy bar or something that they just shouldn't be eating, and they would just tell you never to even think twice about. So, it's kind of like a do as I say, not as I do sometimes. But, evolved Virgo energy says we care about our body as a temple, and, we eat healthy. We keep our mind healthy. We meditate. We respect the earth. We surround ourselves with a small group of good people that can keep us grounded and on the straight and narrow. And, we work hard. We love to do our work. This is another important piece that I almost forgot. Virgo loves to work with integrity. Evolved Virgo energy doesn't complain and moan about having to go to work and having to, do work. They know that if they are helping somebody and, it is bettering their life or the collective, they take pride and joy in doing that. So if, you're working as a housekeeper even, and your job is to clean people's homes, that's allowing them to do their work better so they don't have to worry about cleaning their home, and they do that work to the best of their ability and they enjoy doing it. It's not, I gotta go to work on Monday. It's, I have to go to work. I have an important job to do. I'm going to do it to the best of my ability, and I'm going to pay attention to all the little pieces that may come along the way so that I can make this beautiful picture that everybody can enjoy. And, you do your work with integrity. It's very, very important for Virgo to do their work with integrity and enjoy what they're doing. So that's another big piece for Virgo. So this would be, my interpretation of Virgo. I love this sign. I think it's a really, really nice energy. Sometimes Virgos get a bad rap. It's like, they get this stereotype that they're, worry warts or whatever, and they're just constantly, trying to help people and this and that, and really what it is like sometimes people do feel like Virgos are, annoying. Oh, yeah, they're always trying to help me. Oh, they're washing my hands for me in the sink, like the grandmother that, you're 10 and they're still washing your hands. Sometimes they overhelp and they can be looked at as being a pain in the butt, but they really just want to help you. It's, no, I know, I have all the information, I know better, I want to help you so that you don't have to go through a struggle. They genuinely are coming from a good place. They're not trying to annoy you, but sometimes that just, they don't know how to stop themselves. They just love to help so much. So that is something that, just be mindful when you're around a Virgo. Sometimes if they're annoying you, just know that they're coming from a really good place. They don't think you're incompetent. They don't think you can't do it. They just, really want to help you. And they want to be in service. And that's what the 6th house is all about. It's being in service. It's going to work. It's helping. It's health. And, that is what Virgo brings to the table. And they also, rule small pets, companions. So, this would be my, this would conclude my talk about Virgo. Again, you can always subscribe to my channel. I would love to hear any comments or questions that you have about any of the signs, not just Virgo. And you can always visit me on Facebook at facebook.com/dropsofjupiterastrology, and you can like my page on Facebook. So, and you can also give me a call, message me via Facebook for a consultation time, or if you need, a report, like a birth chart report, or, natal chart report, or, composite chart, which is love relationships, a whole bunch of reports that I can send you guys to. So just check it out, and I hope you liked this video, and I will see you next month when we enter Libra. Libra loves love, so let's talk about Libra next month. And I will see you guys back here. And remember, guys, never, ever stop inspiring compassion for everyone. See ya.